So people do believe that, my young daughter is not having sex, and which is why she doesn't need to get vaccinated. And I'm not saying that your young daughter is having sex, but I'm saying that there's a lot of ways in which she can get the HPV virus. HPV is a big family of viruses, which means there are hundreds of different varieties. And some of them are more commonly linked with causing issues like cancer, for example, 16 and 18. And some of them are more commonly linked with causing issues like genital warts. Now, warts are just bumpy lesions, what we call in medicine, that can appear on your genitals. And they don't look very pretty, but they also take some time to heal. So getting the HPV vaccine not only protects you from genital warts, but also protects you from a lot of cancers. For example, HPV is implicated in causing cancers of the cervix, which is the bottom part of your uterus. It's also implicated in causing cancers of the mouth, of the oropharynx, which is the back part of your throat. For example, if I'm not wrong, it's the actor Michael Douglas who mentioned that he had oropharyngeal cancer from unprotected oral sex and getting HPV in his throat. Other than that, you can also have cancer in the anus, or you can have cancer in the penis. In India at the moment, we're doing everyone between the ages of 9 to 45. If you're between 9 to 13, or depending on certain doctors, if you're between the ages of 9 to 15, you get 2 doses. If you're 15 to 45 or 13 to 45, you get 3 doses. Now, the fact of the matter is that technically in India, men are also licensed to get it since September 2021 onwards. Not sure if that's really happening, not sure how accessible that is. But, if you are eligible, please try and get it. And if you find Google articles dating from any time that say that you should get it if you're 26 and below, that information is outdated, because since 2018 onwards, the new recommendation is that people up to the age of 45 can get it. In terms of itching, in terms of soreness, in terms of a little bit of pain when getting injected, yes. But other than that, there's no major side effects. A lot of people do tout that it'll harm your fertility or whatever. That's actually not proven to be true. We've had massive studies of looking up at 7 million women or more, where they found that, that's not actually true. And getting the vaccine is very safe and very healthy, and rare side effects like fainting or severe allergy to the vaccine, which of course, you might be allergic to certain components, are extremely, extremely rare. We don't give it to people who are breastfeeding or who are pregnant. There are other situations in which you might want to avoid it as well, which is like if you have an immunocompromised status in which you're not given any vaccine. Being immunocompromised means your immune system is not working, is not fully functional in the way it should be. Your immunity is being suppressed. This can happen in conditions of, say, cancer, or if you have an autoimmune disorder that's quite severe, or if you're a recent transplant recipient. Other than that, of course, if you're allergic to any of the components, you don't want to get it. So people do believe that, my young daughter is not having sex, and which is why she doesn't need to get vaccinated. And I'm not saying that your young daughter is having sex, but I'm saying that there's a lot of ways in which she can get the HPV virus. Skin to skin contact is the way this spreads. And even if she accidentally touches somebody HPV positive and then touches herself, she can get it. And, I find that it's easier to just explain to them the consequences of not getting the vaccine, which is usually it can increase your risk of getting cancer. And it's just a simple shot that can protect you from something as deadly as cancer. So unlinking the sex situation is really helpful.